Hello everybody, my name is Crystal Oliveria, and today I'm here to talk to you about 3 ways scholarships are like light switch cases. Keep your child out of the dark and flip the scholarship switch. Ordinary is boring. There's no wow factor. There's nothing unique or special to make it worth talking about. Scholarships are similar to light switch covers in that most of them are basic molds that are mass produced. Here are 3 similarities as to why scholarships are like light switch covers. 1. Light switch, a light switch case is a stylish or economic covering that conceals unattractive elements that make electricity convenient. Scholarship applications are the paper or web page forms that conceal the process and cost associated with sorting through applications to select women. 2. For particular regions, light switch covers have standard measurements but may vary for fashionable plates that are made from materials such as wood. Likewise, scholarship applications have standard measurements that when it comes to the core essentials are the same, but vary on the fashionable details that make each scholarship outfit different from another. 3. Light switch covers are generally boring unless there's a creative element. Likewise, scholarship applications are generally boring unless there's a creative element that transforms the emotional process into a similar excitement you feel when filling out forms for a grand prize drawing. Here's an outrageous example. Take a moment so I can go ahead and have the camera. Yes, there we go. The light switch plate, and I'm a fan of art, and when I went to a craft fair show a few years ago, I saw a vendor booth full of interesting light switch covers. I bought this one, and it is a picture of the famous statue of David, a marble sculpture created during the Renaissance in 1504 by the Italian artist Michelangelo. Whenever I have guests and they see my light switch cover, they cannot resist making comments. The comments are sparks that ignite a conversation about the dark side. Light switch covers are so common that few people think of the potential to start conversation. I see the light. The goal is to sustain an ongoing conversation about college scholarships. In the beginning, you feel like the driving force behind the persistence in talking about scholarships. Over time, this can become draining. You want others to engage your child in college scholarship conversation. One solution is to help others bring up the topic is to place light switch place covers with scholarship messages in the bathroom and or other parts of the house. Imagine your son or daughter's friend coming over to visit. This friend needs to use your bathroom. The friend sees a unique bathroom light switch cover. What are the probabilities that when this friend sees your son or daughter, he or she will say something like, "Where did that light switch cover come from?" I guess your parents are pretty serious about scholarships if they felt strongly enough to have a scholarship light switch cover. I mean, who does that? Or, "That's an interesting light switch cover in the bathroom. Have you won any scholarships?" The goal is to have your child's friend strike up a conversation about scholarships when you're not around. It means your child will become comfortable with the topic sooner because his or friends are also talking about it too. While custom designed light switch covers can be ordered online, they can also be made easily at home. Below are 5 steps to create light switch covers. 1. Buy inkjet paper, which is really one big sticker size. And the example that I am holding up right now is from Avery, and it says inkjet sticker project paper. So you can print out or run this through a Microsoft document or some other software and basically put multiple images on a page and then you can cut them out. Okay, so step 2 would be to place the sticker paper in the printer and print the pages with the images and quotes. Step 3 is to cut out the stickers and the quotes. Step 4 is to add the stickers to light switch covers. And step 5 is to use a sponge and a paintbrush to apply a light top coat of Podge sealer to allow it to dry. And then you can buy Podge. This is, I'm holding it up right now. This is the smallest size that I was able to find within the craft store. And then I also bought a little sponge paintbrush as well to apply a light top coat. Okay. So bonus tip number 1. When purchasing Mod Podge glue at a craft store, the store will usually sell expensive and inexpensive paintbrushes. For this project, you do not need an expensive paintbrush or sponge. Stores will generally keep the more expensive paintbrushes near the Mod Podge glue and less expensive paintbrushes in another part of the store. Bonus tip number 2. Before cutting out holes for screws in the light switch cover, trace where you want the holes to be. Use an X to mark the spot and cut the X. This creates a cleaner cut than cutting out a circle or rectangle. And then use a pencil or pen to poke a hole. So I'm going to hold up a light switch. And in this particular light switch, it says, if you do not apply for scholarships, you need to feed your pig. And it's going to take a little while for the camera to adjust. But it's a white light switch cover, and then it has a light pink pig on it. And the idea of the pig is similar to a piggy bank. And then where the light switch goes is the hole. And when cutting it out, it's difficult to cut out these little circles for the screws. So it's easier when the paper is flat is to cut out an X. And then what you do is you take your pen and just kind of pop in a little hole where the X is, and it makes a nice clean circle for the screw. And then right where the rectangle is for the light switch, this is where you're going to want to cut an X rather than a rectangle. And I'll flip it around to the back side so you can see it. This one's a little hard to see because the colors are so similar. So I will use this one, another light switch plate, as an example. But as you turn it over to the back side, you can see that those darker triangles are from the image where we cut the X, and it's easier to adjust the size of the hole that you're creating if you create an X, because you can always extend the edges to go in easier. Versus if you were just to cut out a rectangle, it might be too small, it might be too large, and then it creates problems. So the easiest thing to do is just create an X, cut it out, and then fold it on the inside, and the sticky part will tape it down. Okay, so moving on to bonus tip number 3, you can make multiple light switch covers for around the house and for your sons or daughters' friends. These are great gifts to use. And you're not only limited to the light switch covers with only one hole, but you can also easily buy the light switch covers that have the 2 together on one plate. So this works for any type of light switch covers. These are easy. Certainly you want to use what you have at home as far as the same type of cover. And these covers can easily be bought by visiting a general store, any general store that carries hardware stores, basic stores. A lot of places carry a generic light switch cover and have them for multiple different types of switches. So bonus tip number 4, use the extra space in the template document to add your own images and quotes. Customize each light switch so that you have your favorite quotes and images. So basically, it's really awesome is when you buy a pack of the Avery sticker sheets, usually there's multiple pages per case. So in this one, it says there's 15. So that's the reason why I recommend making a whole lot of these for your friends. It's really easy. And once you buy the pack, you have a lot of them that you can use for this project or future projects. And one sheet, you can fit multiple images on, multiple quotes on. So it's easy to make multiple cases for around the house and as well as for guests. And then bonus tip number 5 is that the messages do not have to be limited to scholarships. You want to promote positive messages that encourage your child to have a healthy attitude about money and success. And bonus tip number 6 is that you can use outlets plugs just as easily as you can for light switch covers. So here's an example. It's a little difficult to read what it says, but it says plug into scholarship information. So these are some great handy ideas to go ahead and use. Remind your child all year round about the importance of scholarships. Help start a college scholarship conversation, and get your child thinking about it. And certainly enjoy this craft project. And thank you for watching this video. And I look forward to seeing you soon on the next one.